Yeah, so actually, like some of those are traps.
Right.
So there's a ton of people out there. Like if you look at the beauty sector or the health and beauty, beauty and cosmetic sector, right? There's so many hairdressers and beauticians and I don't know, waxing and nail places that really love the craft of cutting your hair.
Yeah.
But then their client base grows and then they put on, let's just take a hairdresser as an example, their client base grows, so they go to a bigger shop. Oh, if I've got to have a bigger shop, then I'm gonna have to add a second person. In the process of adding a second person to support the client demand, you're now like stepping away from actually doing the craft of cutting the hair and actually like, all right, how do I get more people in here? And then all of a sudden you move away from actually, now you're managing people who cut their hair. And you're speaking to your air conditioning guy about, hey, can you change this and can you fix that? Or it's too hot or too cold, or the glazing company and the flooring company, and like, holy shit, I wanted to be a hairdresser. And so like, and some people actually like fall off in terms of like, they got into the space because they loved the craft. And then as things grew and changed, and then as they got this sort of like energy and sort of like, my shit don't stink, I'm gonna sell 10 chairs and I'm gonna do, now all of a sudden you're on a completely different field, right? And so some people do get lost and get burnt out. And I think you'll see a lot of businesses fall over because during COVID, you really need to be a real operator and have leadership and team around you. And some of those smaller independent businesses, or they're in retail and like people are just no longer going to the shops. Those people are going to struggle because like traditional retail is like really having a hard time at the moment. So there's going to be some level of reinvention there. But I think that if you stay with that passion that I know you have for creating videos with purpose, whether that veers off track a little bit to go over here because actually here's where the market really is, I think that that's an evolution of skill versus reinvention.
Totally, it's so cool, man.
But I do think there's going to be a lot of businesses that really need to reinvent themselves in order to be able to open the doors of post or open a door to some sort of venture post.